Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make a buying decision. Now, all of the business details, which include the type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included in the sale can be found on the business listing. To view this information, you can visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which is listed in the video thumbnail and the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And if after listening you want to take an even deeper dive into the business to perform your due diligence before potentially purchasing this business, you can unlock this listing to look through all of the business information, which includes the domain, the products, the P&L, and more. So can you tell us a little about your background in building and running online businesses?
Okay, so for a little over 8 years, I worked for a company that offered services to startups and well-established businesses. It was there where I learned the do's and don'ts of the industry. I got to see firsthand what companies needed to succeed and why some others failed. Knowing that gave me the little edge that I needed to build this business.
So why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
My partner and I want to focus on a different side of the industry. Instead of running our own business, we're going to focus on sourcing the products for businesses, since we already have developed a deep connection with our manufacturers.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
The amount of work that is required to run this business will vary depending on the owner. For us, since we have a little bit of free time during the day, we chose to have a lot of the products non-FBA. We fulfill them ourselves, and fulfilling the products ourselves, we get like 30, 40 orders a day. To pack that, it just takes maybe 1 to 2 hours max, including to send it to the post office. But the new owner could very much just turn everything FBA and have FBA fulfill it, even the orders from the personal website. They could do whatever they want. So it's going to really depend on the owner. The only work that maybe would be done would be keeping track of the inventory, what's coming in, when is it coming in, and organizing the business.
Now, if you were to keep the business, what are some ways you would try to grow it?
Right now, our business is in a baby infancy. Most of our products have just seen the light of day, and we have been working to try to perfect it instead of trying to go wide with it first. So I would say that 99% of our sales are in US. So that just leaves the whole rest of the world to go to. Canada, Europe, these products are not available there, and we will start doing ads there. We're doing 0 Google ads, 0 Instagram ads, and 0 Facebook ads. Everything is just contained in Amazon. There's a lot of potential to grow with the product.
And what are the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
Perhaps the biggest risk to this business are knockoffs. They're going to show their ugly face eventually. But we've done such a good job in protecting our products against them, then when they have tried knocking them off, the reviews from the customer just show up and they don't like the quality they get. For example, one of our products gets made in 2 different countries, and it makes it kind of impossible to replicate if you're replicating in one country only. It's just that, you just have to keep a good eye on what's coming out in the market here and there, just to make sure that, you'll run sales to ramp up the reviews or just bury the competition before they even get a chance.
And how much support are you willing to offer a buyer who acquires this business?
Being honest, it'll depend on the offer. We'll be there for the buyer until they get the hang of it. It's not a hard business model. It's not hard at all. Perhaps getting to know the products is a little bit tricky, but I mean, just 1 week and you'll be an expert of this with our help. So we'll be there.
And regarding the sale of this business, just confirming you commit to a non-compete?
This shouldn't be a problem at all. We want to actually switch industries, and let's just say, for example, that our new business endeavor doesn't work and we come back to products, it's going to be in an entire different niche. It's not going to be in the same niche at all. This shouldn't be a problem at all. We're selling this in good faith. We're actually taking a little hidden evaluation, trying to soften the landing in the market. So I hope to see no problems.
And are you open to negotiating something like an earnout?
I'm not sure about what the structure will look like. We would definitely entertain it, probably not favor it versus a clean-cut transaction. Since we have already handed everything that we have and we're basically not hiding anything, it'll be very easy to see the growth of the company. It'll be very easy to see the financial. I mean, it all depends on who gives the best offer for this.
Now, putting yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think this is a business worth buying?
If you take a look at our products, you would right away see that they are novel products, good ideas, good angle. This is not a business where you slap a label and then try to compete with a million other companies on Amazon. This is a business that is unique and has its own space and is creating its own market. Definitely 100% yes. It's a 10 out of 10. And just to give you an example of where this business is currently at, our ROAS, which is our return on advertising spend, is super high. The average return on advertising spend is around 2-3% max for other companies. We are at 7% return on investment. And our expenses for ads are very low. We're not beating or knocking Google's door on it. We're not shoving them down people's throats. People just have to see the product and they right away get it. They get what it is. It sells itself as long as they see it. And another example, right now, a 2-person show. It's basically where we could take it comfortably before we start to hire people or we start to, we're not strategists on this, but this is where somebody with a CEO mentality or a business person mentality will come in and just blow it up with the right crew or with the right team. This is a perfect investment.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which is listed in the video thumbnail and the description. And if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked this listing, you'll be given everything you need to know about this business. So thanks for joining us, and until next time.